Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the road to 56, Honduras. In the last episode, we had our troops trying to push north towards Rostov-on-Don, and we weren't really making a lot of headway. One of the big issues was we were just kind of running out of equipment. And so we're trying to resolve that by buying in some artillery, so that should hopefully help. But the big issue is that we burned out of manpower, and so I decided to pull them back and give them a break here on the Turkish coast. Not a bad place, I would imagine, to take a little bit of a R&R. And so we need to replenish those troops. So we need to let our manpower build back up. And then once we are back up the strength, we rejoin the front line and continue helping push down the Russians, which they have converted over to democracy, apparently. So, interesting. We also did design a couple of new fighters, a air superiority fighter and a what am I looking at? And then a close air support aircraft here, twin engine. So we are building those up. So, yeah, we're going to keep on plugging along. We do need to design a new light cruiser, light scout cruiser. So, I guess we might as well just go ahead and do that now. Even though we can't deploy because we're short on manpower, but that's okay. We can still design the next cruiser and then just do this. So, we'll just build this one. So, let's just go ahead and do that before we get started. No, we would not be doing a torpedo cruiser, though I might want to design a torpedo cruiser. Think about it. Alright, 1944 cruiser. And this is going to remain a light scout. So we're going to want, a float plane. I did design the destroyers. Hold on. Yeah, so destroyers have sonar and anti-submarine capability. So the new cruiser is going to be fitted for surface vessel detection with radar. Dual purpose. We're going to be going for rapid fire guns and aircraft. We do want more rapid fire guns. I do want some torpedo launchers. And maybe we'll go with more anti-air. Or should I go with... do we even have the option for dual purpose? I think we'll put some heavier anti-aircraft armament on here. Yeah, again, these are really intended to be scouts. And I could... I don't have a lot of torpedo capacity. And I believe I was naming these after rivers. So, let's go grab a river name. Just a sec. Alright, we're going to go with Ulu class. Ooh. That came out of nowhere. Okay, I think we're clear. We want to make sure we give this the spotter scout. Yep, there we go. And yeah, we're going to want to finish this and then build that. All right. Problem is, it's not going to be able to deploy because of the manpower issue, so... Alright. Alright, civilian home guard. Let's keep working on that. Army focus. What's... Alright, 1945 support companies. Yeah, work on those. Chile canceled their Lend-Lease. Mexico canceled their Lend-Lease. That's okay. We only need 50 artillery pieces left to fully supply ourselves. So then that's good. Then we just need to get the manpower taken care of. Alright, small arms, 1945. Marines. Alright, let's crank those out. We have a lot of upgrades to do. We're getting like 1.1 thousand per month or 1.3 thousand per month, plus or minus. All right. Skip bombings, all medium planes, naval attack plus 3%. Okay. I really don't know how much we are short. You're 6,000s. Yeah, we are way, way, way short. The Legionary Tsardom of Bulgaria has joined the Stresa Front. Which means they will probably be joining the war against the Soviet Union. And apparently the Republic of Turkey. Alright, synthetic oil experiments. Yep, keep on working on that. Civilian Home Guard is done. Civilian Signal Corps. Okay, yep, let's open basically up another small flank on the Soviets. Let's send an attaché to the Republic of China. They won't agree to that. Well, the Turks will. The Gorga Empire issues diplomatic protest. No. You know, deal with it. Hold on. What are we doing? This is the train manufacturer, civilian process, repurposing. Okay, these are not mutually exclusive. Okay, so we're going to just activate those as we can. Perfect. The Scandinavian Council has capitulated to the United Kingdom. Interwar medium airframes. Basic medium airframes. We're going to work on that. Yeah, we'll go with our medium aircraft designer, obviously. Our artillery manufacturer, production efficiency gain, efficiency cap. That will help. Alright, so we now know more about where the Turks are deployed and what's going on in there. And about where the Russians are deployed. Along that particular front. Alright, civilian signal corps, we'll get that. Mechanized effort is complete. Create the Central American Special Forces. Sure. Alright, work on these support companies. The Legionary Tsardom of Bulgaria has capitulated. You know what? I know it's probably not the best idea, but we're going to send our troops to that front. It is currently basically undefended. So go. Go as soon as you arrive. Don't wait. Let's fill out these supply hubs. Select half the divisions. Go here. Squish this. Alright. So, we are done with most of that construction. Alright. The standard infrastructure is done. All the airfields are built. We can't build any factories. We can't build any oil storage. No refineries. We don't want to convert anything. All the rail lines are built. And fully upgraded. At least I think they are. Yep. Naval base. Alright, there really isn't much to build at home. I don't necessarily want to build a bunch in Cuba right now because we have to get through a peace conference. Now, I can build upgraded rail lines in my allies' territory. At least I think I can. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Let's get a rail line connected there. Should probably also have a rail line that connects through there. Alright. That'll at least keep the factories busy for a bit. Yep, keep working on the fuel refining. Alright, we got military access in Czechoslovakia. Alright, all of my troops, just attack. These guys are pretty well squished, so we should be able to crush them without too much trouble. Alright, so that's done. It's not 1948 yet. It's not 19... Well, it is 1946. Go ahead and get that. Otherwise, we can potentially specialize parts of our midget submarines, though we will still have a few trade-offs. A bit less prone to explode. You know, that sounds actually pretty good. Yeah, I know this is not going to help my, my manpower situations. Okay. Our intelligence agency is fully upgraded. Excellent. Alright. Everybody, please attack them. Thank you. Alright, there we go. We got a bit of a breakthrough here. So... what I want is to put my troops here with a spearhead effort. I still want to grab Rostov. Go ahead and aggressively proceed as you arrive. There's no enemy troops here. We've completely blown this open. Rubber plants. We're going to keep going with the improved oil processing. Alright, Marines 4 are done. Let's get these support companies upgraded. And they are redeploying. Dnipropetrovsk. Zaporizhia. Yep, I don't need that front line that extended. We're on a spearhead. I mean... let's pin them down for a second. Alright. Let's try and condense this pocket. Alright, create the Central American Special Forces is done. Central American Marines. We have nothing for our civilian factories currently to do. And I think that's just going to hold. I mean, unless I do want to start building some stuff here. But there really isn't. I mean, we could build some of that. And I guess I could start fortifying our coastline. And I got really nothing else to do. Yeah, just... No, we have our attaches where we have our attaches. Alright, basic medium airframes, improved medium airframes. This is where our naval bombers are going to be. Alright, support 46 is done. Get these done. We have an opening right there. Grab it. Alright, Sevastopol has fallen. And we're about to take Rostov-on-Don without a fight. Excellent. Alright. Spearhead to link up. And go. Alright, recon company, get on the field hospitals. Yeah, this front just seems to be developing faster than the Russians can respond. Nope. Bypass them. All right. We have successfully linked up with the other front. We've created a couple of pockets. I don't think there's anybody in here. Let's solidify the flanks of the pocket. Alright, let's move our forces to here. Tell them to squish it. Just out of curiosity, the Russian Democratic Federal Republic is at 53% towards capitulation. We are up to 14% participation. Kingdom of Italy's down there. Like, I don't really care all that much. Yeah, just attack. Alright, let's redeploy. Let's see, where are we? Alright, they've got their front together, I think. See, we are not at war with the Kingdom of Italy. No. Alright, I would like to line up my troops along this front with an objective to do this. Yeah, we're like half strength. Less than half strength. Alright, we have an airfield on the flank of Kharkov that's open. Grab it. Alright, we've completed the nuclear reactor special project. Alright, let's see if we can take the city. Let's get on the city's other flank. Volgograd has fallen. It's not called Stalingrad in this timeline. For obvious reasons. Looks like they are going to escape from Kharkov. Alright, my guys are there. Right, military police, let's get logistics company. This is still going to be a long, hard fight. Let's pincer this guy off. Yep, he's trying to retreat. Not going to get away. Alright, we've completed the midget submarine project. We can do the the flamethrower tank land project. Alright. How are we doing as far as supplies here? I mean, we're okay. Sort of. Let's make sure the supply depots in the area are filled out. Let's tell them to go back to balanced. Alright, Central American Marines is complete. Jungle Special Forces. Continue to work on the infantry equipment manufacturer. Alright. Alright, we got a little pocket there. Very good. The front is developing. That's very ambitious to think I might be able to pull that off. But I might be able to pull that off. Russian forces are thinning out significantly. Let's get Kursk. We're going to take it without a fight. Well, maybe. Alright, let's secure those flanks. Let's push ahead. Let's see if we can grab that city. Improve medium airframe, advanced medium airframe. Hit that guy. Let's go grab that airfield. Alright, fuel refining 3. Fuel refining 4. Yeah, let's just help secure these flanks. Continue to push forward. Yeah, we are working our way there. All right. And man, that whole front line is just expanding rapidly. Excellent. But I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. They're at 81% capitulation. We might be almost done. We might be almost done. We're at the 15% participation score. Alright, we're going to have to focus on the things that we can get. But for now, we'll go ahead and stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.